Hey, what's going on guys? It's Serge here. Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about Battlefield 6's launch maps and what's rumored to be going on, and also what I want from Battlefield 6 in regards to launch maps. Without further ado, before we start this video, please make sure to subscribe and like if you like Battlefield and want to learn more about what's happening with Battlefield 6, because I am going to be making lots of Battlefield 6 content before and after the game comes out, and I hope you guys are excited for it too, because I am hyped for Battlefield 6. So let's get right into it. The map right now that is rumored to come out, remember when I say rumored, this is a leak, is an American suburb map. If you have been staying up to date with the leaks, we know this is apparently one of the maps that they have made in the Grand Operations game mode. So we're not really too sure if this is 100% legit, because we can't prove it until the game comes out, but the general idea right now is to have a super cliche American suburb map that you would see in one of those movies that are made overseas. So we have the mall, we have the grand open parks, and then all of those flat lands and rows of houses that everyone sees as the suburban American lifestyle. So that is the map that's rumored right now. We don't have any other maps as of right now. If you guys know any maps, please tell me, but that's the map that we're seeing right now. I talk more about it in the Grand Operations video if you're keen about that. So minimum amount of maps that I want from this game is 8. Just like Battlefield 5. The reason why I put that as the minimum is because they've had 3 years to work on it. Let's be honest, they've had 3 years to work on it, and I know it's a larger scale, but 8 maps was not acceptable when Battlefield 5 launched, so they can't justify less maps. 8 is really stretching it here. 8 maps would be okay. You could have done more work, but it's understandable because you have such a large scale of maps. Remember, the maps were rumored to be quite large to fit the new players because of the massive scale for 128 players, which is leaked at the moment. It could change, they could tweak the amount, let's just wait and see, but the current idea is 128 players, which would be pretty sick to double the Battlefield. The ideal amount of maps, so the maps that I'm happy with if it came out with, is 11. That's my realistic amount that I would love to come out with, because it's just a number that's solid enough to have enough content, but it's not pushing them too thin, so they can take their time with their maps. And remember, they had an extra year of development. Before, they were making a Battlefield and a Battlefront bi-yearly. They were making a game like every single year. They made Battlefield 1, Battlefront, Battlefield 5, and Battlefront 2, if that's right. Is that right? Can someone fact check me? I might have to be fact checked, but that's what I think is at the moment. Or maybe it's the other way. Maybe it was Battlefront, Battlefield 1. No. Who knows? All out the window at the moment. It's the other way though. Yeah, it's the other way. So they came out with Battlefront, Battlefield 1, and then Battlefront 2 and Battlefield 5. But still unacceptable. They've had a 3-year gap to really focus on what they're going to do for Battlefield. So from 2018 to 2021, it's a lot of time for the main development team to be working hard on that, so they don't really have any excuses to come out with a bare minimum map. And I don't want to see them giving us 8 maps and then being like, don't worry, we're coming out with this map next month. It's such a it's such an annoying scheme, because they already completed the map, but they don't have any post-grade content, and when they're promising content to be rolling out, they have to leave that map there to be like, whoa, there's a new map coming, new content, make sure you guys come back. Just give us the bloody map. Storm was done. I don't want to lie. Panzerstorm was done when the game came out. They were just holding it back. So the ideal amount would be 11. I'd be very happy if they came out with 11. It should have a massive amount of destruction. I want it to be on an entirely new level. Not just one skyscraper going down. How about 3, 4? An earthquake maybe. A tsunami happening while fighting. Just change it up. Make it crazy. Be really creative. That's what really makes Battlefield. You have these crazy battles, but you also have these awesome environmental effects. Really brings out what it is to be playing Battlefield. Really awesome. I want to see some of that. It should be very colorful, okay? I want to see different color palettes want to see bright green all the way to yellow sand. I want to see some volcanic ash, and I want to see the rivers, the nice blue rivers. Change it up. You guys have the opportunity to make these proxy wars in the modern game. You can have it anywhere you want. Fix it up. I want to see a jungle, I want to see a desert, I want to see a suburban area, I want to see a city, I want to see a farm. Do it. Some ideas for you guys, if you can't decide, would be a skyscraper. And I don't mean the ground part, I mean skyscrapers, like what Call of Duty Ghosts did. Just the skyscrapers. It's like 3 levels with a little bridge and a couple flying foxes you can cross. That would be sick. I mean, that's creative. I haven't seen a Battlefield map like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm not saying there's a ground area, so you can't coy me in Siege of Shanghai. Multiple skyscrapers would be connected. We have the rivers, cliche, you know, big river map, a few islands, naval warfare, stuff like that. Snowing, pretty cool. It happened before, changing up the atmosphere though. I mean, that's pretty cool. Deserts, I haven't seen a lot of desert maps. More in like the World War II and the older games. In the modern aspect, I don't see too many deserts, so bring it in. Why not? Now, there's some very nice gimmicks you could add, like secret tunnels and flying foxes that really just change how the game would work, which is pretty sick. I mean, who doesn't like the gimmicks? Even like a button you could press to shut some doors. It's always fun to do that. Just be annoying sometimes. I love it. It just reminds me of Battlefield 4 where you could just shut like shutters into places and change up the gameplay. It's amazing to think of. So, that was my idea on Battlefield 6's launch maps, my expectations, what I recommend to them. It's a bit late, but I'm just saying what you guys would also think. So if you have something different or you agree with one part in this video, please tell me in the comments. I mean, if you made it to the end of this video, come on, you're either doing it unironically or you generally enjoying this content. And if you generally enjoy this content, you may as well subscribe. I mean, why not? It's always nice to subscribe anyway. They're just gonna change it up. But thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment about what you think needs to be coming out with the Battlefield maps and if I missed anything. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the game. We taking shots off the rebound. My posters say now. I've been humble too long. Yeah. Tell them all to stay calm. Yeah. Tell them all to move on. Yeah. My posters say now. They be lost in the sauce. Yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss. Yeah. Had to get my point across. Yeah.